Hi everybody, it's that time again. It's time for Art is Fun with Nonna. I hope you'll join me today as we draw a fellow that can change his appearance and change his color. It's a chameleon, and Nonna learned how to spell chameleon properly. So that was good. Today we're going to draw this little fellow, and this is going to help us with some drawings in the future about drawing these kind of curvy lines that aren't really a specific shape. But we're going to learn how we can simplify that and then adjust it and make it to look like a tail or whatever we want to do. So let's get started. Our chameleon today looks like it's a little bit more complicated, but it's not as hard as it looks. We're going to start out with some simple shapes, and like we did with our last drawing with our shark, we're going to modify them a little bit, change them so that they look more like a real reptile, a real chameleon. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to start with an oval, and I would turn your page like horizontal, not this way, because the chameleon needs a lot of room to fit on this page. So turn it horizontally. Now we're going to make an oval pretty much at the top third of the drawing and kind of right in the middle. So just make kind of a long, it's kind of an egg shape, but it's a little bit longer, more like a snake egg or maybe chameleon's eggs. I don't know if they have eggs. I'm not sure. I have to look that one up. Google it, right? So then we're going to take our, that's our body for our chameleon. Then we're going to just make a triangle, kind of cut through the very tip. And it's going to be taller on the top than it is on the bottom. So just make a triangle like that. I think that looks pretty good. Make sure you get it to where the triangle is, you've got some that's hanging off of this edge right here. Now we're going to make a couple of ovals for the chameleon's legs. So we're going to come down here in the front, and we're just going to make an oval. And this is going to be the leg that he's kind of sitting on. So let's just make that like a really long oval. And then he needs another one for his back leg. So we're going to make another oval. Make sure it goes up into the body. And another long oval right there. And they're roughly the same size. But then you have to kind of attach the chameleon's leg to his body up here, because these things are just kind of floating down there. So we're going to make another oval right about like that. And that's going to be where his leg touches his body. And the same on the back leg. Make an oval like that, kind of catty corner. Okay. Now, I think we should make a space for his eye. So we're going to make a circle in this upper part of the triangle. And remember, chameleons have real big eyes. And if you've ever seen a real chameleon, their eyes just can look any which way. They're pretty cool animals. So, and then you're going to make a circle within your circle for his kind of eyelid that he has. He's got big googly eyes. And we're going to make him look at us. So he's going to kind of look, put your other circle right in there. And we can color that in so it looks more like an eye. Okay, he looks a little mechanical right here, but we'll change that in a minute. Now I want you to go to the top of your chameleon. Now you can kind of get creative. If you want to make a tail that just goes straight and doesn't make all the loopy loops, that's okay. But if you want to try to make loopy loops, just come off of the back of the chameleon. Because remember, the tail is part of the animal's backbone. And then kind of make a big circle. As a matter of fact, we can just kind of make a circle down here to kind of show us which way to go. So Now we have to make the rest of his tail. So we're going to come up from the leg, kind of thick, a thick tail. And then as we go down, we're just going to kind of follow this line here. And as you go down the tail, you'll see that the tail gets smaller and thinner. So it's real thick at the top, but look how small it is already down here. You're just following the line around it. And then I'm going to make it kind of go a curly Q, like that. So I just kind of made almost like a snail type line. Looks like a snail shell. But now I need to start erasing some lines, so I see kind of where I'm at. Now, let me see what I have done. All right, I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to follow this line here. And then I kind of messed up my loopy loop. But remember, I made a circle there just to kind of keep me on track of the circle. But now I need to erase some lines. I need to erase this line here. And then this line right there. So that's a pretty good looking tail. But there's no line here, so I'm going to erase here. But now I need to make this, well, let's go ahead and make his head a little more interesting, okay? So go to where the head joins the body and kind of go in a little bit of a dip right there and then come up and around. Then you're going to erase that line right there. Now you're going to make this a little bit rounder than a triangle would be. Now he's starting to look like a real chameleon, and make a line that goes across, and let's make him happy. There, he's happy. Okay. Now we got to make his bottom lip. So make it a little curve on the end there. And then let's attach the head to the body. So I made like a little curve right there. So all of these lines get erased, and you'll see where he starts coming together. Here we are. Now we need to work on those legs, don't we? They need help. All right. Now, this line needs to go in the top because that's where his leg is attached to his body. And then I'm just going to take and follow this line around, but kind of curve those edges a little bit. And we're going to give him some little toes. So make a little U shape right there. Right? And then we're going to attach these legs. And then I'm going to erase all of these lines because you can't see the edge of his body behind his leg because his leg's in front of it. Now you see how much better that looks than that? Now we're going to fix this one. So we're going to erase that top of that leg, and then we're going to come down, curve around just a little bit, and then he's going to have some toes on this foot right here, this feet. Come around and up, and then we're going to erase all these lines right here because remember, you can't see through the leg. So when the body is behind, we know it's behind here, but we can't see through that. So that's why we erase that line. Now, the chameleon does have some little marks on him, and they're just, if you know how to make a letter U, just start making letter U's. Just make them all the way up, and they can get a little bit bigger as you go up. And then on his back, you can make a really long letter U. Long letter U here, here, here. Oh, we got a lot of U's to make. You're going to be making some good U's on your school papers. Just keep it going. There we go. We got to go all the way around the tail. Keep going. Think about your chameleon, and he's got a big long tongue in there, doesn't he? Because that's how he catches little bugs and stuff that he eats. Here we go. We're rounding the curve, but we still got a mess of U's to do. There we go. I don't know how many U's. We must have 30 U's here. But that makes him look really cute, I think. And there, he's all finished. Now you can really have some fun with this chameleon because like I said, chameleons can come in lots of different colors depending on their environment. So go crazy with this coloring. I'd like to see some of your drawings and see what you come up with. See what colors would be really exciting to make because the sky's the limit on the chameleon. I hope you enjoyed drawing our chameleon, and I hope you didn't have too much trouble with that tail. Remember, you can make the tail straight or you can make it another shape if you want. This is a spiral shape is a little bit complicated, but I think you can handle it. Just keep practicing, and I'm sure you'll be able to get it. Be sure to like and subscribe to my Facebook page and Instagram. And also, remember, you can stop the tape. You might really want to stop the tape on this one because it is a little bit more complex. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. It's challenging, but we're always up for a challenge. That's how we learn. All right. Hope to see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Artist Fun with Nonna. Bye.